Bangladesh is cautiously emerging from over a week of turmoil sparked by student protests that left nearly 200 people dead and thousands more affected. Our next story explores how the country's scars run deep and the path to recovery is fraught with challenges. Take a look.
As the curfew eases in the capital city of Dhaka, thousands of cars and bikes are slowly reappearing on the streets. But in the midst of the gradual return to normalcy, the heavy presence of troops patrolling cities and the continuing internet shutdown are constant reminders of the deadly violence recently. The violence claimed around 200 lives. The police detained nearly 3,000 individuals for taking part in the unrest. Human Rights Chief Volker Turk has also called for an impartial, independent and transparent investigation into the incidents. New images are now showing the police firing live bullets at the demonstrators. While the clashes have reduced since protest leaders announced a pause, the underlying tensions remain unresolved. Student leader of Bangladesh Quota Reform Movement claims abduction and abuse by authorities.
Our demand is now very clear. What we can see in the news media that a very well-planned propaganda is being disseminated. They're showing vandalism and the clashes only, but there have been killings. Nobody's addressing that. We'll highlight those killings in our next program and speeches. These murders should be investigated.
The nation's digital infrastructure, a cornerstone of its modernization efforts, remains largely paralyzed by a government-imposed internet shutdown, casting a shadow over its aspirations as a rising tech hub. The protests were fueled by frustrations over job quotas that reserved 30% of government positions for families of 1971 independence fighters. The policy is seen as favouring Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's supporters and aggravating an already dire unemployment situation. The government is promising a thorough probe, but politics is speaking.
We have formed a judicial committee, and the judicial committee will investigate thoroughly each and every single thing, regardless of who's involved. And we are committed to bring anyone and everyone to book who committed this crime.
We haven't seen such a bad situation recently. Applying such excessive force to quell a protest and killing hundreds of people there and then calling the army to impose curfew. Something like that didn't happen in recent times.
The temporary halt in demonstrations offers a brief respite, but the underlying issues are unresolved. As Bangladesh attempts to navigate this crisis, the world watches closely, wondering if this moment will catalyze a meaningful reform or mark the beginning of prolonged instability. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.